Hello, YouTube. Today we're going to review a pedal I'm borrowing, although I might be buying it soon, assuming my rig sells. I'm trying to go back to analog. This is a Proco Rat. Okay, I like it a lot. It's awesome. We're running out of a 15 watt Marshall on clean 10-inch speaker. But anyways, I want to do like a demonstration of the Proco Rat. I really like it, and it's kind of the route I've been thinking about going. Right now, my current big setup, the one I use at the gym room, is a Line 6 Pod HD Rack Pro through a Rodtron Velocity 300. I am selling that for $600, or best offer if anybody is interested. Anyways, that's another story. So today we're going to see how the Proco Rat sounds out of a Marshall MG. It's not a Plexi, but call me crazy. In my experience, out of all of the Marshalls I've played on the VS100, I've played on some of their tube amps, I've played on some of the in-between valve states that came out in the 2000s, which those were more drier sounding. I think the MG out of all the Marshall solid states is the closest sounding to like their tube amps. Call me crazy, but that's just what I hear. I even played on a Marshall Origin today up at Guitar Center, and I find that my MG's tone is not terribly different from it. It's not quite as big because it's solid state, but it's still in the ballpark. So this is the closest thing we have to a Marshall Plexi-like sound with a Rat. So this is the clean, unaffected sound. Alright, I guess what we'll do is we'll start out with the distortion at about a quarter, and here we go. This is the Rat. Filter, ironically, when you turn the filter off, it sounds better. Because if I turn it all the way to the right, you lose a lot of your tone. Put it in the middle. It's got kind of a honky mid-rangey sound, which, I mean, if you like that, that's cool too. I like running the filter either almost all the way off or at about a quarter. So here's the filter at a quarter. The gain is still very low. Let's put the gain up at almost 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock you get this. Back to clean. And then back to crunch. And this is about where I like it. I like the gain. A little past 12 o'clock, almost at the 3/4. But this is the sound I like. So that's the sound of the Proco Rat through a 15 watt Marshall. I imagine, well, actually, I played one through a Plexi style amp at Guitar Center, and wow, is that huge. It's kind of the direction I want to go. I want to get a clean tube, whether it's a Marshall Origin 50, which is a Plexi style amp that's for like 600 something. PB Windsor's Marshall style amp for like close to 300, maybe cheaper. There's a Bulgara 1960 and 1990. I'm a little iffy on those because it's Bulgara. And there's also PB Classic 50, which is also a really great sounding clean tube amp with British tubes. So, anyways, yeah, this little gem. I just wanted to like show this off because like this was the staple for guitar sounds in the 80s and stuff for people who didn't have high gain amplifiers. Um, it's rumored that Metallica's Kill 'Em All is actually a Plexi with a Rat, and Obituary is like an 800 with a Rat, so that's kind of cool, you know. Anyways, that's the Proco.